Hey guys, Sandy here, and I am back with my Citrus Twist kit for the month of November. I got the extra paper, so I still have a good amount left. And today I'm going to scrapbook this photo of my daughters and I on Splash Mountain in Disney World. And the only thing I know that I want to do, since there's a lot of like empty space here on the photo, I want to build my title over here. But other than that, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I've also pulled in this acrylic word fun from Ellie's Studio to go with my kit. So let's see what I can do.
So I didn't have any full sheets of paper besides that one pink and white piece of paper, and I didn't want to use that. What I did do was grab a sheet of Basil cardstock from my stash, and now I'm just using the pieces that I have left to create what I think is something that looks interesting on the page. So what I did with that scalloped paper from the Carousel collection, I cut them in scallop shapes. I think I've done that every time I've used this paper, and I'm okay with it because I like the look of it. Like, it makes me happy, and it's going to be throughout an album that is themed. So it's their Disney Girls Trip album. So if that paper and that pattern repeats throughout the album with these scallops, I'm totally cool with it. So I get my paper on there, and I like this pink hunk of cardstock on the right hand side, but I like the darker color on the bottom of the layout. So I'm just peeling it right back up, and then I'm going to flip it around so that that white and light bit of pattern paper that starts with the yellow is up at the top, and then the darker is at the bottom. And that's just because it gives weight to the bottom of the page, and it looks more pleasing to me that way. Now, sometimes I do like the lighter bits at the bottom, but for this one I want it that heavier bit at the bottom because we are going down Splash Mountain. So I want it that visual of going light to dark. Now I'm just trying to find what I want to use to map my photo, and this cardstock did come in the kit, so I'm just going to go ahead and use that. And I'm only doing a thin mat, like maybe 1/4 of an inch all the way around. And I'm just going to go ahead and get that cut up and place that onto the page. Now, that fun that I said came from Ellie's Studio is a great acrylic word. I placed an order for Ellie's Studio back on Black Friday and got it in the mail, and I'm super excited. I always love the quality of her products. So when I saw this acrylic piece, I knew that I wanted to use at least one in this album. I got a few other acrylic words, but I don't think I'm going to use these all in the album. So now I've pulled out that Citrus Twist chipboard sheet, and I'm just pulling some out. Now I went ahead and just placed that yellow chipboard banner up at the top, and just because I want a little bit of excitement up there, because everything is going to basically be right here by the photo. There's not going to be a lot of like real estate on the page being used up, just because I really like these this dotted pattern that goes from the white to the dark, and I really love the scallops peeking out from behind it. Like, it's just one of those pages where it might not even be the fanciest or the best you've ever done, but there's just something about it that just makes your soul happy. And that's what that dot paper with the scallops does. It just makes me happy. So I went ahead and pulled out my Glitter Girl stickers, and I'm just figuring out the letters to figure out, like counting how many there'll be to figure out where I need the placement to be so that it's not completely covering up the photo. And don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch me stick down every single one of these little tile letters. I don't know if it's where I live and the climate, but none of the Glitter Girl stickers really stick without me having to add extra adhesive. Like, they're sticky, but they're not like stuck sticky. Except for the washi tape stickers. Those stick pretty well. So not only do I have to put down the letter stickers, I have to add extra adhesive. And I either do that with my ATG or my dot runner from Scotch, my permanent dot runner from Scotch. So the title now says Smile If You're Having Fun. And so the little backstory behind this photo. So my daughters and I are the first 3 people in Splash Mountain on this log right here. And we decided to go down doing the princess pose. And we knew we were going to smile, but we didn't want to like holler or yell or put our hands up or anything. And it was an ordeal, but we got it. We got it done. So we were super happy with how the photo came out. And I just thought that Smile If You're Having Fun was an appropriate title. Now that little chipboard fit right perfectly in between the ascenders of the S and the L, but I'm not going to put it in there. Just because I don't want that to be like part of the title. So I went ahead and used a good day and put that outside of the little area right there. Now I've put all the die cuts that came in with the kit in one of these little mini iris containers, and I just got these at Michael's, and I really like storing them in there, especially when I get a new kit in the mail. What I do is use like a Creative Memories sleeve thing and one of these jobbies and my kits together. And then once I finish with that kit, I just move the die cuts and the other stickers and everything into my stash. So I'm just like flipping through and playing around with these just to find something that would work. Down here at the bottom, you're not really seeing it all, but there is a frame and then that little yellow ticket. Because I had the ticket up at the top by the smile, I figured I would also add it down below, that same shape. And I'm mixing in the gold foil die cuts throughout the 3 little areas that I have for embellishment. And that's just because I don't want gold only on one place on my page. If I have it one place, I'm probably going to want it 2 places. Just because I don't want it to be lonely and have to stand alone. So I'm just messing around and figuring out where I want the little die cuts to go. And the stars are hand-drawn stars. So I wanted to make sure that the way I place them, they didn't look weird. Do you know how when you have hand-drawn stars, they can look great practically any way you have them, but there's always that one way that if you place it in that certain direction, it just looks weird? Yeah, that's what I wanted to avoid. And then I'm down here getting that little yellow ticket on adhered to the page. And I had a moment where I forgot what it looked like. Like I know I'm scrapbooking and I know it's been sitting down there for the past 5 minutes, but I forget what it looks like. It's like it's gone from my head. And I don't know why that happens, but it does. Every once in a while, it does happen. And I'm just going ahead and making sure that I have all of these teeny little die cuts down. And then I decide to move that little teeny star that I took so much time figuring out just where to put it to cover up the letter that was showing through on that frame. And then I'm like, boom, I'm going to put the star there. And now I'm just bringing that glittery foam thicker to some other areas on the page because I like the sparkle and shine. And then I'm just trying out some label stickers here just because I need a little bit of journaling, and it's going to be the obvious journaling. It's going to say we decided to do the princess pose while we went down Splash Mountain, and that's okay. Sometimes obvious journaling is what you need to do. Like, it's either obvious journaling or nothing, because this is obviously Splash Mountain. We're obviously at Disney World because it's going to be in a Disney album. It's obviously me and my daughters because it's a girls' trip Disney album. Like, here it is. Like, it's like, there it is. There's not really a whole lot to say other than we decided to do a princess pose. And there's no other backstory besides that we wanted to do it. So, like, I'm of the mindset that sometimes my journaling is long, and sometimes my journaling is short, and sometimes there is no journaling whatsoever, and that's okay. It's totally okay because it's my pages and my albums, and that's what makes me happy. So there you go. Do what makes you happy. Now I've grabbed some of these enamel dots from Ellie's Studio, and I'm going to end up using that entire row of teal. And I ordered 2 of these packages of enamel dots in that Black Friday sale that I was talking about. And then I also got another one in the mystery kit, so that was exciting. So now I have 3 of these, and there are some great colors in there. The pinks are great. There's a gray and a black, and I got to tell you, I really, really love gray and black enamel dots. Like, they make me happy. And then the colors are good on here too. Like, there's a nice bright Kelly green. Like, they're great. They're great enamel dots. So I'm just sprinkling them about the page, and it's like, ooh, where do I want this one to go? But I do eventually figure it out. Alrighty, so that is going to take it to the end here, and now I'm just going to sprinkle some gold Heidi Swapp Color Shine, and then this layout is going to be complete. And I think I might have 1 or 2 more pages in me for this kit. I'm not sure. We'll have to find out. I will catch you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Leave me a comment if you want to talk. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and give it a subscribe if you haven't already. And that way you'll won't miss a video. Okay, guys, talk to you soon.